This is it, Curse of the Creative, the radio promotions podcast from the creative team at Ultimate Media. If you listen to this in order, last week's episode, you would have heard it ending off with a conversation about turning knobs in the studio. What happened is the superhero, the virile young men in the studio couldn't move the mic stand around, and it needed me with less calcium in my bones as I hit my 40s to loosen it.
No, but you're Portuguese. It's different. You have the Portuguese strength. It's the Catholic guilt. It's really...
That's countered by the amount of cooking oil I have constantly all over my fingers.
Fair point. Yeah. That's with oil on his fingers.
Yeah. Listen, in reality, you guys had loosened it enough that all I needed to do was just come
victory.
We're used to that, Paolo. We do all the hard work and then somebody else just comes and takes all the credit.
Yeah, radio presenters. The radio presenters, hey, listen, that busts my nuts. We do all the hard work and the radio presenters are like, well done. Mm-hmm. Well done. They get a
Thank
feedback.
you.
So we're the ones that are loosening the screw and then they just come with their oily Portuguese fingers and just... finish the job off and make it look like they moved the whole thing.
They call me João Nicolau on 5FM.
Other oily fingers are available online. So, Curse of the Creative, what we do, we are the creative team, Ultimate Media. My name is Paolo. I have Fiefs with me, Nick and Justin. I was going to switch you around. You guys switch seats. Don't do that. I am old. And we call this a brainstorm in a can. Maybe you're stuck for ideas, stuck for inspiration. You got a deadline. You need to. A client goes, well, just give me. Here's my entire year plan. I just need top line ideas for 100 of my brands by midday. Mm-hmm. Maybe you've got that sort of briefing. You got, geez, no one's going to read this. Let me just chuck anything in there. But we try to give you some good stuff. We do think some stuff is good. Some of it is very workable. Some stuff has been rejected and for various reasons. But they're all good concepts and they're yours for free if you want to pitch them within your radio station or to your clients. So each one of us every week takes a minute or so to pitch an idea. 2. Okay, Justin's very clear. I've upped it to 2 minutes. And we pitch to each other. And then we decide, are we going to fly to park or flush the idea down the poop chute? I hope I've used poop chute right because I've heard it used in different contexts.
I've never heard
Do I have to put an E on this podcast?
This is the time to figure it out and find out.
Do we continue this conversation?
Yeah, I think we need to move on.
Okay, let's just move on. So Justin is in the hot where? Justin is in the hot seat. And hashtag not cancelled. Justin is in the hot seat. He is going to pitch the team his idea. Clock starts. Ooh, got to get his phone out. Clock starts now.
Okay, so everybody at the moment is crazy about these Oasis tickets, right? There's a ballot system. Everyone's dying for Oasis tickets. So I thought, how cool would it be if a radio station, possibly not here in South Africa, but maybe you could do it in South Africa as well, could get you 2 VIP tickets, meet and greet, to go and see Oasis. But there's got to be a big challenge ahead of you in order to win those tickets. So there'd be a social media element to start off with, where you'd have to post a video or do something to prove that you are the ultimate Oasis fan. That's the first entry point. The radio station or the show will select 5 people that they believe to be the biggest Oasis fans. Then what we're going to do is outside the radio station, we're going to have a garden. And everyone's going to get given a little patch. I'd say a little patch, a decent-sized patch. And they're going to get given the same seeds to grow their own little oasis. And there's going to be a security guard that's going to watch it. And up until about a week before the concert, you are going to have to see which oasis has grown the best and looks the best in order to win those tickets. So you can come and go as you like and sort out your little oasis there in order to win. Oasis for Oasis. Why is everyone laughing? It's a fantastic idea, right?
You lost me at garden, bro. I was like,
an oasis. You've got to create your own Oasis.
And you could also get Oasis, the water brand, to sponsor it. It's all there, Justin.
I'm so regretting doing the 2-minute clock because it just gave time for elaboration.
It did.
Did you get to sleep last night?
No.
Or is this did you pull an all-nighter?
No. See, this is my 40% Fifs. Guys, think about how great it is. You've got to grow an Oasis to win Oasis tickets. But we're all in the same environment. There's a guard there because you know how people are. They'll come and they'll ruin your patch.
What if it flops, bro? What if no one grows anything? Then what?
Somebody's got to... It's between now and July next year. Somebody's got to be able to, like... You're going to get these green fingers that come there. Like, people are desperate.
How long am I growing this Oasis for?
Well, until the concert. Next year, it's in July. Do you know what people are trying to do to get their hands on Oasis tickets? Like, people will do anything. And the ultimate prize of possibly a meet and greet VIP, 2 tickets to Oasis, but you've got to prove you're the biggest Oasis fan by growing your Oasis.
I'm going to flight it, honestly. Let's just go ahead.
I just want it to end. Just make it stop.
Make it stop. No, I mean, it's all there. I'm not sure about the gardening thing, but you sort of sold in the second part.
Why don't you like the gardening?
I just feel like, I mean, can you grow an Oasis in a year?
Well, it won't be an actual Oasis, but like your little patch. I don't want to say your cabbage patch, but like your little patch.
Isn't an Oasis like where water collects? Isn't that like the definition of an oasis?
Listen, let's not get into that. Listen, I think...
Sorry, am I being too technical?
The downside for me was meeting the Gallaghers. I think that's kind of like got a flash from me. Jesus, you know, I actually kind of like it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why I like it, but I like it.
I mean, Thieves, are we giving a hat trick here?
40%.
Oh!
40%.
So 40% is a park. 40%. What's 40%?
What is that?
It's a park.
Is it a park?
It's a park. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than a flash. I just think it's such a lot of work. And I know maybe you love the band, but yeah.
I personally don't like. I've seen them live, Oasis.
What's quite funny is that a lot of people have been talking about that. And I've seen people pay like €1,000 for tickets. It's crazy. And people are like, I paid 100 Rand for Coke Fest tickets. And
That's when I saw them. They weren't even good.
I saw like 50 other bands that day. So, like, could we extend that? Like, could we take, could you do a concept around a wonder wall? Like, could we build a wonder wall? Could you go to somewhere where people slap you in the face and you try not to turn back in anger?
Don't look back in anger.
Or look back in anger.
Yeah.
Is there extension Be Racist for Oasis? I mean, is there...
Okay, all right. Put the E on the podcast. I'm joking.
Is there something in that? No, maybe they don't need help. Shit, Justin, that is such a frustratingly cool concept that it's just...
I hate you. Like, honestly, I hate you.
But on the other hand, because now you're working like a year in advance, so it's got to like, you know, in a promotion, it's so difficult to keep people's attention for a week. Like, I was looking at some of our competition entries, and they all like by Wednesday, Thursday, people are just we're tapped out unless you spike it or whatever. Now you got to go a year, right, in advance. Like, literally, if this works. You know, I mean, you could do promotions around watching paints dry. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Pascal,
do we have
you.
live webcams on the, like, Oasis? Yes. Like, nothing is happening. It's so subversively beautiful. I actually can't even deal with it. And probably the perfect Oasis promotion.
Thank you.
Oh, geez, Justin. Listen, I don't think you should be proud of it.
Not at all.
Judging by Nick's face, I shouldn't.
We've all got bills to pay. This is Curse of the Creative. I can use that.